It's the weekly recap with Joey and Dave going through what happened this week, what music came out, and we're just going to get on into it.
Dive in.
Let's start on with a nostalgic note. The Office is supposedly coming back.
Supposedly.
I mean, so the writer's strike finally ended, which is great. They got most of what they wanted.
Yep.
So good for them getting their bag. And then as soon as that was over, NBC or Peacock announced that The Office will get a reboot. And they haven't given much details. I don't know if it's any of the original cast. I doubt Steve Carell is coming back considering he left in the beginning anyway. Or not the beginning, but left in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. A lot of people have a lot going on that left The Office. So I feel like it's just
It would be brand new, I feel.
Yeah. I kind of hate that.
Yeah, no, I don't love it at all. There's like, so many other ideas you can do.
And if you watch The Office now, like there's so much stuff and like jokes and everything that you could not do now, which is good, you know, because we're progressing as far as like sensitivity and empathy in the media and whatnot. But it's like I can't imagine them doing that style like mockumentary without being able to do like edgy jokes of like Michael Scott being out of pocket or Will Ferrell coming in for 3 episodes and being a fucking weirdo, you know, like it's just going to be too forced, I feel like. It's like the Full House reboot.
Yeah. Yeah, reboots are usually not super successful. No. So that one would be pretty bad. It's also just still watched so heavily.
Yeah.
All of Comedy Central is just The Office on repeat if you ever turn it on. So
rightfully so, though.
Right, yeah.
We only bought Peacock to watch The Office. So it's like, obviously, they're still getting money from it.
Yeah. No need at this point. No need.
Yeah.
Not enough time has passed.
And my last thing with this is I think about, like the Zoe 101 reboot, the not Drake and Josh, the iCarly reboot. Like, all these things that, like, people were clawing for back in, like, 2014 on Twitter, just going crazy. Like, we need this to happen. They finally do it, and then no one watched any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know like some people did, but like no one's out there being like, dude, did you watch Zoe 101?
Yeah, that
Zoe
is
102?
so good.
No one's fucking talking about that.
Yeah. People want the feeling of nostalgia, but when they reboot it, it's just not good. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting. All right, moving on. Back to sports talk with Joey and Tim. Except not really. Usher's doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I love it.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, so I'm not a huge Usher fan. He's very nostalgic for me, thinking about like literally 5th grade. I associate Usher with 5th and 6th grade. And I was not super keen on him being in Dreamville. I was like, oh, I don't need to go see Usher. Like, whatever. And then I saw all the videos and everything from Usher at Dreamville. And that shit looked awesome, dude. I mean, I know he's like a really good dancer. He puts on a hell of a show, and he like gives it his all. And the Dreamville clips really made me realize how good he actually is in concert. And I think he's got a residency in Vegas, and I see clips from that a lot. And it looks good. I think he's going to do really good.
I think he's going to be great. He's a very talented man, and I respect everything that he does. With Usher, I just don't get super hype for him. It's just not something I'm ever going to feel super passionate about, but I respect him from afar. And that's all. But I'm sure with the Super Bowl show, with all his talents, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'm just not like jazzed up about it, but I'm not hurt about it either.
Yeah. That's exactly like Usher is not someone where I'm like, I don't get like that nostalgic feeling. We're on a big nostalgia one today, but like it does like when I hear you know, but I'm not like fuck yeah, like put that on,
right?
You know, like
I'm never playing Usher. I don't think I've ever played an Usher song on my phone.
I've never requested it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
but like when you go back and look at his discography, you're like, oh yeah, he's got this hit and this hit and this hit, and it's like whether you love it or not, you can still appreciate it. And I just like that, like 2000s hip hop's been getting its nods at the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's also weird. It makes you feel old because you're like, holy shit, I remember when this song came out.
Yep. And it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Old.
So I think it's going to be good, but.
Yeah. No, it will be. For sure. It'll be good. It'll be grand.
Yeah, it will be. All right. Last thing. We're back talking about Taylor and Travis because, one, I still love this couple. I hope they get married and drive off in a getaway car. But Taylor Swift's effect on the NFL just by attending a game, she hasn't put anything out on social media being like, go support the Chiefs or anything like that. And the effect is crazy. Travis Kelce's jersey sales have gone up 400%.
Mm-hmm. Ticket
sales for the Jets-Chiefs game upcoming this week have gone up 173%. The prices have gone up. She wore New Balance 550s to the game, and they sold out on New Balance.
Red ones?
Yeah, the red ones. And there's more stuff, too, that I don't have with it, but it's just like literally she's going to a game, and the ticket prices fucking skyrocket just so people can see her. And Travis Kelce jerseys. Oh, and Travis Kelce gained like 600,000 followers.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Also, just the viewership to that game from females 18 to 50.
Oh, yeah, it was
crazy.
the most watched. It was like 62% increase in female watching on football, which, I mean, makes sense.
Right.
You know, you cut to Taylor, people are going to lose their fucking marbles over it. It's wild. And there's more things that I'm not even including in that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so much traffic. It's so much of a demographic of people that have no interest in that side of sports or football or what that world that are tuning in.
Yeah.
And which is great for the NFL. I'm sure the NFL loves this.
I'm still not convinced that Roger Goodell didn't like somehow coerce her.
That's what I was saying, bro. I was saying this shit is like some schemed up thing where there's some people behind the scenes pulling strings like, you need to go after Travis Kelce. This will be the market you need to break into. But it's not for her, so it's like whatever. Obviously, that's not true. But
yeah, it's just funny to think about.
It's just funny because it's crazy. They're making so much money.
Yeah, because like she wouldn't give a fuck if Roger Goodell was like, hey, I'm going to pay you this amount of money to go to a game. Like she'd be like, I don't need your money.
No, not at all.
I don't care enough. Like she wouldn't go if she didn't want to go.
Yeah, she's doing what she wants to do for sure.
Yeah.
But it is crazy.
And then the also fallout with like all the, like you said, all the TikToks of girls like explaining the NFL, like who is who, like who the Chiefs are.
Yeah, what teams are good, what teams are bad. Or like Jason and Travis Kelce's podcast, they'll get like Q&As and questions and stuff. And now their audience is so different. And they'll get like, what is a field goal? What is a touchdown?
That's funny. Yeah, their podcast viewer, it was number 1 on Spotify this week too.
Yeah, before Alex Earl snuck her way in there.
It's wild.
But yeah, it's crazy. They blew up.
I mean,
everything blew up.
This is from one fucking game.
Yeah.
And her going to be at another one.
Yeah.
Like she could still flake on this game and be like, oh, nope, sorry, I got to go help Sophie move out of my apartment or something.
Right.
Like one game, this has happened. It's insane.
It is very crazy. She's a powerful woman.
She is.
What can I say?
Let's move on to music.
Oh, God.
Are you ready? Do you want me to go first?
God, you can go first.
All right. So new drops. It was kind of a weird week where like a lot of music came out, but not much that I really liked. But there is one single that I really liked. It's called Day Job. It's by, what's his name? Jayden Seeley. So this is the first single by Jayden Seeley, and it's accompanied by the Rex, who, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. So Jayden Seeley is the former frontman of one of my favorite pop punk bands, With Confidence, who is no longer making music.
Hell yeah.
So Jayden's in LA doing his own thing. And this is his first single, first thing on Spotify, and it's really fucking good. And it just gets me excited because like With Confidence is such a good band. Jayden Seeley's got a really good way of delivering as far as like just the whole ambiance and the vibe of a song that he puts together. So I like that he had the Rex with this. Still gives him that full band effect, but I'm excited to see like what he has coming as a solo artist. I think it's going to be really, really good.
Heck yeah. 2 great people right there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Is that it for you?
That's the only one I got.
Okay, cool. So I'll start off with Under the Illusion by Sam Giltree. I really need to know how to say his name because
You've been shouting this guy out a lot.
I love him, bro. I love this dude so much. And he just put out a new EP and I was like, perfect. I've been talking about him. Now I can shout this out and talk about it. It's just, I think it's like 4 or 5 new tracks, but it's once again really good. He switched up the sound a little bit. Still very Sam, but it's a little bit more funky, a little bit more fun. But he just delivers every time. Every single song he has is good. Even if you don't love him, you got to respect him. And yeah, go check that thing out. It's like a little short EP. It's really fun. It's really good. And I love Sam. And then I got one more. The Secret Recipe. Lil Yachty.
I was wondering if you were going to say that one.
Lil Yachty. I don't think that this song is anything too crazy. I think that it's funny and fun that they made the song because Lil Yachty is literally the secret recipe to so much shit right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's just on fire. Like his run right now is crazy. Just everything that he's involved in has been so good. And I just think it's cool that they made that song. And I think it's cool that Yachty and fucking Jcole have a song. That's dope. And I just wanted to say that. And I think that Jcole's bar, I made a milli, so I feel like Bangladesh, is fucking hard. And that's all. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that song, I was really, really excited when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Lil Yachty needed more auto-tune because he sounds pretty bad, honestly. Yeah. And it's like it has nothing to do with the lyrics. It's like he just sounds, he's flat in the song. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to put this song again. I'll give it another shot or two, but I'm not like, fuck yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Weird combo of Jcole and Lil Yachty come together for something magical.
Yeah, no, it's not a magical song. It's more just like a cool song. I think it's cool. It's a cool moment, I think.
Yeah.
It
is a cool moment.
More than a really good song. Because
Yeah.
I'm whatever about the song as well.
And it does speak to the magnitude of Yachty's effect this year. He's like the Taylor Swift of rap right now. He goes somewhere and it turns to gold.
Yep, 100%.
All right, so my Ben Bumpin' is Yoshi T. He is, he's from Brooklyn, I think. Is like the perfect mashup of Mac Miller and Smino. He's really good. So he's been putting out music for a while, but it's like one single at a time, and he dropped an EP earlier this year or last year. He has a new song, F Taste, which is so good. This is his best song. Like, it gets me really excited because his newest single is by far his best song. But he had McQueen. I feel like you might know that song. Maybe not. He had an EP last year called McQueen. That was pretty good.
Cool.
And that's what kind of put him on the map. But his new single, F Taste, came out like a couple months ago or earlier this summer. Really, really good. And yeah, I just got really into him this week. I was like, holy shit.
Nice.
This guy's good. He scratches that like fun delivery, but just goes in with some nice bars, like just going and and going.
Bang.
He's really good.
Bang.
Yeah,
Bang.
Yoshi T.
Yoshi T.
Shout out that guy, man.
Yoshi, like the Mario Yoshi.
Yeah, like the little dinosaur guy.
Hell yeah. I love Yoshi. Ben bumping for me. More Lil Yachty.
Of course.
More Lil Yachty. I saw Lil Yachty on Monday. It was great. Respect, love. Shout out Lil Yachty. But yeah, it's so nice because there's the new Lil Yachty, there's the old Lil Yachty, there's the soft Lil Yachty, there's the hard Lil Yachty. And Lil Yachty's just been around for so long, bro. Like, think back to Cold Like Minnesota, bro. I just remember the first time I ever heard that song. And I was like, this dude sucks. And now I fucking love him. And I love that song.
That sounds good.
Yeah, the first time I heard that shit, I said, this dude, how the fuck is this guy famous? This guy sucks. But yeah, I've just been really listening to him. He's in my head. And then just vibey fall songs. There was way too many for me to list them out. I'll put some of them in the playlist. So I'm not just like saying a bunch of song names because they're all very different and by very different artists. So
hell yeah. I've been on the crispy wave too. I literally had to make a playlist and call it crispy.
Nice.
Because it's just smooth.
Right.
Perfect morning playlist. Nice 60-degree weather outside.
Yeah.
Light breeze.
I got some shoegaze on there. There's a new shoegaze wave going on right now, so I'm trying to jump on that real quick. But yeah, that's all I got.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's all we got for you today. Make sure to check out the playlist we have on Spotify, J&D Put You On. So you can kind of keep up with what music we're looking at and just go through, spam some songs. Maybe you'll be like, I like half of these. And you end up finding a bunch of new artists you never even heard of. So make sure to check out the Not the US podcast coming out every other week. And check out what else we got going on our channel. And if you're on Spotify, make sure you follow and give us a rating, please. We'd really appreciate it.
Please.
And we'll see you guys next week. Later.